Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review, and I am your host, the Report of the Week. Well, it's finally happened. It's finally happened, ladies and gentlemen. You saw the title, you know what's behind this, you know the entire lineage, the saga, the drama, the action, the inaction. That's right, folks. I have allergies today. And if I sound a little nasally, that's why. It's a seasonal allergies. It happens always around this time of year. So, that's just why. So I've been a little bit stuffed up, congested, so I apologize. But the show always goes on. And on just a little side note, of course, Popeyes has brought back their shrimp. Oh boy, the infamous shrimp. What was once, at one time, one of my favorite items on the Popeyes menu. Something that, I literally went totally insane over. I remember, I think in like 2015 it was, maybe 2014, I would get the shrimp from the Popeyes, and I think I gave that close to like a 10 out of 10. I thought it was one of the best things on the entire menu, better than any of the chicken. And then came that one fateful day in 2017. I tried it, and my disappointment was immeasurable. My day really was ruined. Such an incredible thing that was just, the quality had stooped so low. I was so disappointed that day. Well, Popeyes kind of took a break from that. They focused more on their chicken-esque entrees and appetizers and wings and all that stuff. But now I guess they decided to feel adventurous. They said, you know what? We're going to go back into the world of shrimp. And that's what they're doing. They got a new release. Will they redeem themselves? We're going to find out. What do we have on our plate today? Well, it's not a real plate. It's actually just a cardboard box. But you know what I meant by that. That was just an analogy. All right, Popeyes has their Southern Butterfly Shrimp out. So again, these are the same ones that have the butterfly meat, like the last ones. So it's going to be that same type of shrimp. You get the $5 meal deal. That's the one thing with Popeyes. If you try to just get the shrimp only, that's not going to happen. So you have to get it as a $5 meal deal. And for most of us, that's fine. You just get the shrimp, you get a side, you get the biscuit, and of course you could tack on a drink if you want. But you just get the whole combo, as they say. Anyway, what's the big deal about these? Well, these shrimp are, first and foremost, they're breaded with club crackers. You might say, what the heck is a club cracker? It's just like it's just your standard cracker. That's all that it is. And at first I was thinking that's kind of odd. It's a little weird. But then I think, most of it is breaded with just breadcrumbs anyway. It's just kind of a small variation of that. But anyway, mixed in with the club crackers is cayenne pepper, black pepper, garlic, and then they have I believe a yellow honey mustard sauce. Let's actually see right here. The Mardi Gras mustard sauce right there. You can see it front and center. So anyway, that's all the hype. That's what it is. And again, no matter what you want, it's always going to be $5. That's just how Popeyes does it. The $5 meal deal, as they say. Well, anyway, we got the box here. And let me get the box out of its little plastic bag. And then we'll see those shrimp front and center. There's the Popeyes logo on the Popeyes box. Bonafide chicken. And more Popeyes. And there's the big P, which stands for Popeyes right there. And alright, let's see what we got. Alright, here's what it looks like. Let me get this up close for you right here. See that? There's the seasoned fries. You can see the biscuit. You can't really see the shrimp too well. There's an extra mustard sauce right in there. The shrimp are kind of buried underneath the fries. Here's a close-up view of one of them. If I move it in front of my face, I just want to focus on it. You can see that's what it looks like. Very heavily breaded. You can't really tell that there's any sort of cracker-based breading on it. It just looks like your breaded shrimp. But either way, it's going to be interesting to see what they taste like, how good they are, how bad they might be. Did Popeyes redeem themselves with this? Time will tell. We'll just have to see. So with that being said, it's their Southern Butterfly Shrimp from Popeyes. It's going in. Either way, you can see, even if it doesn't focus, you can totally see a little bit of seasoning right there in the shrimp itself. And yes, you actually can eat the tails. I remember the last time some people were actually saying, is this bleepity bleep actually eating the tails? Yes, you can, believe it or not. These Popeyes shrimp, anyway. Alright, I'm going to keep it short, and then we'll just quickly try the mustard sauce, because my allergies are just starting to act up. I can feel it. Honestly, I'm impressed by them. I thought that they did a good job with these. I didn't know what to come of this at first, because I haven't had Popeyes in a while. I was very disappointed by them, the last few times I was there. I thought that the shrimp weren't that good. I thought that the chicken, could have been better. I didn't know what to expect of these shrimp. Now, I'll tell you this. It's not quite as good as it was, back in the old days, but I will tell you this. These shrimp definitely taste better than they did a few years ago. It definitely has just that nice kind of melt-in-your-mouth consistency that they used to have, that I enjoy. It doesn't come across as too fishy or anything, which is good. And definitely, while they advertise it having this kind of cracker-based breading, and that's not really what you can taste, but you could definitely taste the cayenne and the black pepper. It sounds very intimidating, but it comes off very nicely. It's not overpowering, it's not overbearing, and it isn't too strong, but it just blends together really well. I just think, honestly, it's a big improvement from what we had the last time. Alright, so last things here, we're just going to try out this honey, just a Mardi Gras mustard, right there for big Mardi Gras. I'm just going to dip it in, let you know what it tastes like, and then that'll be that. But I gotta say, overall, I think they definitely did improve these a lot compared to the last time I tried it. Yeah. If you're going to get it with the sauce, get it with the mustard, because it just works out really well. Blends together good. Has this little bit of sweetness, a little bit of spice. Just a really good accompaniment for these shrimp, all in all. Now, the price for this, again, like I said, is $5. It's just a $5 meal deal. And all things considered, like I said, I think it's just a really good improvement compared to, just how it was in the past. So with that being said, out of 10, what am I going to be rating their Southern Butterfly Shrimp? Out of 10, I'm going to be giving these an 8.3 out of 10. Not the best thing in the world, but certainly it's a huge improvement from what we got in the past. Alright, so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be wrapping up today's review. Again, my apologies for the allergies. It's just that time of year, and sometimes when they hit hard. And one final note, of course, if you do want to check out my podcast, recently the channel celebrated its 8-year anniversary. Been at it for that long, it's crazy. But if you want to check it out, you can find it on SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/VORW. You can find it on iTunes and Spotify by searching VORW podcast there. You could also find it on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/VORW podcast. So if you're interested in it, check it out. It's a really good show, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you, and take care. Have a wonderful day.